Hey everybody, we're doing something a little new today. So I am y'all may have noticed I love myself some computer role-playing games, some cRPGs. Um, well, there's one that's currently in open alpha, early access, well, yeah, pre-alpha, that they're doing from Owlcat Studios, who do the Pathfinder video games, and that is Rue Valley. It is it's very similar to Disco Elysium is what I've heard. So we're gonna try it, and of course I'll do the survey on my own afterwards. But yeah, there's Owlcat. They're known for the Pathfinder video games. So let's go ahead and see what's in store for us with this game. Um, okay, so yep, this is very similar to this is very Disco Elysium. Picking my skills this way. So do we want to be impulsive or calculated? You feel neither calculated nor impulsive, but alert and confident. If only you could stay in this state of perfect focus. Uh, and we have some points at the bottom that y'all can't see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We got 9 points that we can assign. We've got introverted or extroverted. You're neither introverted nor extroverted, and you feel equally fine completely alone as you do surrounded by a huge crowd of people. So we'll go nosy, and then we will go. We won't be indis. Yeah, we just prefer to think before we act. Um, oh, you can switch the traits. Um, there we go. Mm, no. Yeah, we'll go with that, and then yeah. Oh, okay. Good to know. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go with that. We're gonna be paranoid, nosy, and dramatic.
The frenetic sound coming from a century-old clock nudges you back to the present. The stale air perfects the image of the old motel room.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
The doctor takes off his glasses, freeing his bushy eyebrows. Um, I sort of spaced out. What was that again?
No worries, Mr. Harrow. I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now.
Slight lack of motivation. More like total lack of motivation. You'd rather stay in bed all day instead of attending this joke of a therapy in the middle of nowhere.
And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions. But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
The silence befalls the room. A muffled sound of clanging from the outside only making the moment more uncomfortable.
I'll try.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Why do we have to do this here, in the middle of nowhere?
It may be hard to understand the need for isolation at first, but my methods require complete divergence from the client's regular way of life, as well as temporary distancing from their social groups and circles. This place is ideal in that regard. However, it's understandable that you need a period of adaptation to both this idea and to your new surroundings. That's also why I haven't asked you to hand over your phone yet. But please don't be alarmed. We'll talk about all of it in due time.
So you live here?
I'm flattered that you're interested to know more about me, but we are not here to discuss my life. In fact, getting personal may derail our progress. Any other questions?
Is another session really necessary? I was hoping this would be a one-time thing.
Mr. Harrow, your case is not to be overlooked. We need to assess the situation carefully.
Your case. Not so long ago, nobody cared about what you do. Yet now, suddenly, your business is everyone's business.
This first session is more for you to get acquainted with me and my methods. We have a long road ahead of us. Anything else?
No, that's all.
All right then. That's it for today.
Through the door, you hear that sound again.
You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay. Next to you is the source of the clangs you heard from inside. A young woman beating up an old vending machine.
Give me my coffee, you jerk! Spit it out already!
Alright, do we have control now? Yes, we do.
Come on, you thief!
Machine wheezes in suffering.
I'll break you open if I have to.
She's pounding the life out of the poor machine. We're gonna lean into our nosiness and just observe her actions closely. She's completely focused on the ancient machine and mumbling something under her breath. From time to time, though, a grunt or a few words are loud enough to make out. Could she be here for therapy as well? Who knows? But unlike you, she definitely looks like she needs it. Nobody needs to be sent away from their home to this dump, regardless of their mental state. And yet, what is to be done with lunatics like her? Let them rage around freely, yelling and kicking vending machines wherever they go? There must be a better way to help a distressed person. Perhaps if you could speak with her, see if you could help somehow. Or is that too much to ask right now? Yeah, we're blocked by total lack of motivation, so yes. Because you can see we have total lack of motivation above our head. It's not that you don't want to do all sorts of things. It's more like you lack the capacity to even initiate most of them. What is left of you is a creature driven by its basic needs and quirks. So, yeah, we're just gonna leave.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
It's coiled like a sleeping serpent. All the attention of the girl behind the counter is occupied by the ongoing phone call.
Yes? Yes, I'm sure.
Let's. She says to the person on the other end of the line, try to get her attention. It's easy. Just be loud enough and she won't be able to ignore you. Uh, we're just gonna ring the desk bell and smile. We're not gonna be assholes about this.
Please sit down, sir. I'll be with you in a moment.
Okay. And before you get a chance to say anything, she returns to her call with no sign that she's about to end it in a moment. Or anytime soon, for that matter. Alright, we're just gonna listen in then. Yeah. In a bout of curiosity, you lean closer and prick up your ears, hoping you'll catch what the other person is saying too. Alas, what little you manage to comprehend is but a dull description of traffic congestion by someone caught in it, accompanied by futile attempts to communicate their location to the receptionist. Minute by minute, your curiosity subdues as your attention slowly breaks down, but you still keep mindlessly listening to the receptionist's call for some time.
Giant donut sign. I have no idea where you are.
Alright. Well, she said to sit, so... Chair looks very old but sturdy. Ugh. Chair is not a bed, but let's be honest, it's better than standing. Alright, well. Let's do what I would actually do in this situation. Mess with our phone while we wait. The phone bleeps to life with the lock screen that is obviously years old. If it wasn't a collection of pixels, it would be musty with age and neglect. Let's just scroll through our feeds. Start scrolling through stale memes, boring news articles, beach photos of ex-acquaintances, and poorly targeted sponsored ads. In one picture, a grinning middle-aged stranger is apparently showcasing his newest baby. Thanks to a cleverly applied filter, both of them sport donkey ears. In an overly long and arguably racist video, a non-native speaker is repeatedly making embarrassing linguistic errors. They often turn out to be unintentional double entendres. Hilarity ensues. Oh, we're doom scrolling. No! Minutes pass, but the phone call is still not at its end.
Yes. Now, turn right, and then immediately take a slight left.
Okay, now we're gonna people watch. We're just gonna sit here and wait. Do nothing. Receptionist is still giving directions over the phone and you're getting restless.
Sounds like you missed the exit.
Alright, we'll go to our phone one more time. And then we'll be rude about it, because she... Yeah, we'll play our game. Our video game. The first wave of tiny, bow-tie-wearing antagonists appears on your phone screen. You tap the one carrying a golden fork, and he instantly turns into an amorphous purple splotch. A matching splotching sound effect plays at the same time, further confirming that the bow-tie-wearing, golden fork-carrying antagonist is no more. I guess I'm supposed to squash them all? And continue squashing them. This goes by, and the girl at the reception desk is still talking.
All right. I understand. Yes. Bye.
Oh my god, thank goodness. Okay, we managed to wait it out, y'all.
I'm so sorry for the wait. That was a super important call and I had to do it right now. There was literally no other way. Hopefully you didn't mind waiting.
What was the call about? I feel like that's less... Either way, I'm being an asshole, it seems like. I feel like nosy is less asshole, though.
Well, it was, a super important call. All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything is prepared for you, and this is your key card.
Thank you. You stretch your arm politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but she's completely ignoring your gesture and is excitedly waving it around.
I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
We'll just listen to her story.
Actually, one reason to be perfectly honest. The guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting. And my uncle didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
This is a pre-alpha thing. Okay, so it says dad, but she reads it as uncle, so probably is going to be switched to uncle when the game comes out, I guess. So since she said uncle, we'll go with that. So, your uncle is the owner of the motel?
Yeah. He bought it from the previous owner when she realized she's had enough of Rue Valley. So yes, we've decided to use electronic key cards. Cost us a lot to implement. But now when a guest loses their key, we only need to replace a piece of programmable plastic.
We'll keep listening, because we're trying to be nice. I think next time I play this, I'm going to do the opposite of dramatic, because that's not exactly how I like to play games, because it's dramatic is a little bit too asshole. Like, it's a little more assholey than I was thinking it would be to do the other way around.
How great is that? It makes my life so much easier.
She takes a deep breath, planning to continue, but a notification sound comes from her phone interrupts her. She immediately grabs the phone, smiles, and starts typing a message, as if she suddenly forgot she was talking with you.
So, here's your key card. And I'll need your signature here.
Yeah, we're gonna read the document first. Also, we have no choice, because paranoid. They won't get you this way, and don't forget the small print.
Oh, are you a lawyer, perhaps?
Why do you ask?
Just that, people usually simply sign it without reading. It's probably the same in every motel. I bet my uncle copied it from a template he found online or something.
I prefer to just know what I'm signing. Thank you very much. You read the whole document and do your best to find a hidden loophole or suspicious wording they may try to use against you, but alas, you can't find anything. If only you were a lawyer. Well, time to click the I agree button and prepare for the unknown consequences. Sign the document begrudgingly.
Thank you for your trust, sir. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Bye. Alright. And she said room 6. We're gonna do the actual clicks. Ugh. Let's see. I guess this is it, because it's highlighting it. But let's be a little nosy and kind of walk around. Also, what's in our bag? We have room 6 keycard and our phone. That's it. What's on our phone? With a gentle touch, the phone screen turns on again. No phone numbers to call? Okay. Have to see, gotta get a good angle of what are we working with here. What are we working with in this area? Okay, so there's an area to go whenever we want to leave the motel area, it looks like. This, what do we got over here? Transformer. That's all? Okay. Seems she's no longer banging on the machine, so let's see if we can get a good look at it. An old vending machine, its metal shell bleached by the years. A little dumpster diving. Plastic bottles, some empty, others half empty. Partially eaten breakfast, some old clothes torn and faded, all covered in a mixture of grease and spoiled orange soda. Amid this murky pool, you catch a glimpse of your own face. We'll just walk away. We don't need to be all grumpy about it. Free Wi-Fi, AC, phone, clean rooms, cable TV, vending machine. Okay, so, you know, all the basic amenities that you would expect nowadays. Alright, let's go to our room. Call it a day. I have no reason to leave the motel area. And there's no buses to really take us anywhere worth going, I would imagine. At least not yet. Ugh. Yeah, all the other doors aren't highlighting, so this must be ours. The paint is peeling from the wood of the door, but number 6 is new and new, shiny, and chrome. Alright, unlock the door with my keycard. A tiny green dot of light shows up near the knob. The door is unlocked. Alright, let's get in. Let's see. Check out what we got. Pretty clean for a, you know. There are so many dark patches that this can barely be called a mirror. A small cup is on the shelf. I mean, it looks nice to me, but I guess, yeah. I mean, up close it probably looks all ugh. Let's look at the mirror. The mirror's splotches make interesting patterns on your face. They conceal a dark circle here, a mole there, a patch of wrinkles. A mole? Could it be no, we're not going to go down that route. I know that face too well. No need to discern every little detail. Truth be told, you prefer not to look at it. Oh. Oh. Oh, buddy. You are going through it, huh? This armchair looks exactly like the one in Dr. Finnick's room. Alright. Hundreds of strangers have slept in this bed, leaving behind flakes of dead skin still. You can't wait to jump into the sheets and contribute to the collection. Unfortunately, between you and the object of your desire, on the folded sheets lies a dusty suitcase, your suitcase, the smallest one you own. I can't deal with this now. Yeah, it's such a chore, but the more you prolong it, the worse it will get. If you don't unpack now, it'll feel even harder and more pointless to do it later. Step by step, a simple act of unpacking will become an insurmountable burden, and even thinking about it will make you feel weak and powerless. Do you really want to crawl back into that deep black pit? Alright. Let's open the suitcase and just get it done already. There's not much in the suitcase. Spare clothes, a phone charger, a toothbrush, and a couple of other items you really weren't planning on staying here long. Well, you better see if they have laundry facilities. Sessions, Dr. Finnick said. Days or weeks, months even. Yeah, we're going to unpack the suitcase. We're going to be decisive here. Hey, we beat the decisional check. Alright. Because it seems that whenever certain checks happen, there is a dice mechanic in the back. Depending on your stats that you picked at the start. And, you know, it seems that this, you know, the lack of motivation, seems our character is dealing with depression for sure, is definitely what's going on here. So, Yeah. Let's see. Disaster. You couldn't decide whether to plug in the phone charger next to your bed and risk potential fatal radiation, or next to the bathroom door and risk stepping on the phone while it's charging. So after a while, you just put it back into the suitcase. Yeah. Oh my god. No! No! We were supposed to get things done! Afterwards, you discovered the closet to be so dirty that you decided it would be better to leave your clothes in the suitcase after all. You even returned the toothbrush back to the suitcase after your unfortunate attempt to clean the sink led you to discover that the tap water is a robust shade of jet black mixed with chunks of silt. Oh no! Well, living out of your suitcase is the surest way to feel transient. This way you can at least continue telling yourself that therapy will be over soon. And now that the suitcase has been dealt with, this motel room is officially your home. It can never be a home. It is now, whether you like it or not. Okay. So we're going that route, huh? Okay. Well, so did we successfully brush our teeth in that mess? Yeah, okay. I guess we did. Well, no, we chose not to because it was all nasty. Okay, well. Guess it's time to sleep. Despite the tight sheets and crisp-looking pillow, the bed reeks of dust and age. Yeah, we're just, gonna crawl into the bed. Oh, buddy! It creaks and squirms as you crawl into it. You try to make yourself comfortable, but the overly soft mattress swallows you up. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow, though, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. You are desperate to get some sleep, yet after weeks of wakeful nights, you know it won't come that easy. We're just gonna quit. We're not gonna doom scroll. We're gonna do this right. We're gonna actually close our eyes and hope sleep will come. Because doom scrolling is not gonna fix our problem. Oh, okay. I guess we successfully fell asleep, but you don't have a moment to celebrate before your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore you would change years ago. All right, who's calling? The screen simply reads unknown number. You feel betrayed by your own phone, masking the identity of the mysterious caller. We're gonna ignore it. We're trying to sleep. Yeah, we're trying to sleep here. Yeah. Back to sleep. If it's important, though, try again. Darkness surrounds you once more, but the images return, flashing quickly without your consent, a veritable carousel of impressions and experiences. Blur of half-formed memories and impressions, an image of the receptionist emerges. You're desperately trying to catch her attention, but she's completely engrossed in the ongoing phone call. Ring the desk bell and smile. You are so full of yourself she probably despises you now. Like everyone else. So, she's a very chatty girl. Okay, so it seems our dreams are going to be based on interactions we do or don't have. You hear a familiar sound. It's your annoying ringtone, the one you promised yourself you'd change ages ago. Put it on silent and ignore. Now, why would anyone answer a call from an unknown number? Out of the swirling images, the bushy eyebrows of your new psychotherapist emerge, bouncing up and down as he talks. I sort of wandered off. What was that again? Can't stay in the real world for 1 second, can you? At least you admit it. The image of the young woman flashes before your mind's eye. She's punching and kicking the old vending machine. Could she be here for therapy as well? Ignore her. It is what it is. You have nothing to say, nothing to do. Just the bare minimum. As your consciousness keeps spinning around, the carousel of recent experiences turns into a cyclone of painful memories, repressed thoughts, and strange images. Oh God, we went deeper. We went deeper. We're going Inception, y'all. You find yourself walking through a desert. Your eyes are fixed on the guide in front of you, and your feet are trying to keep up with their steady pace. But the distance between you keeps growing, until the guide becomes merely a dot nearing the horizon. Once you finally admit you can no longer see them, your body collapses onto the cracked earth below. You surrender to the bittersweet feeling of hopelessness and decide this spot will be your grave, and the sun, your executioner. But it will be no swift act of mercy. No, you will be tortured, and kept wishing for it all to just end. Look up at your headsman. As you gaze at the sun, green and purple afterimages start appearing on your eyelids every time you blink. And the sun, it keeps staring back at you relentlessly, without the slightest intention of ever moving away from the zenith. Alright. You're desperately searching for something in the dark. Dusty attic full of broken furniture and random clutter. You don't recall ever being here before, but you know it's the attic of your own house, and every piece of old junk that you stumble upon feels somehow familiar, although you cannot really recognize any of it. Search behind the pile of crumbling decades-old books. Carefully move the pile to the side and discover another pile of even older books hiding behind it. While moving the second pile, despite your care, some of the books simply turn to dust, only for a third pile to be revealed, of books so ancient you don't dare to even touch them. Alright, well let's open the chest covered in cobwebs. Oh, I gave up. Crap. Okay, wrong button. I hit give up. My bad. Well, that's my choice for this run, I guess. The figure of your angry father towers over you. He says, frowning at you in disappointment. You just want to get rid of me. Admit it. Flames ignite inside you, spewing into a wildfire of defensive rage. Your heartbeat accelerates. Why bring old painful memories better, Why bring back old painful memories? Better to leave them hidden deep inside and forget about them, right? Or are you strong enough to confront them? Hold on, can I... Uh, okay, well... Don't worry, these are not real memories. But they are the embodiment of my feelings. More like random neural activity in your brain. Best forget about them. They didn't feel random at all. Could be, but are you strong enough to confront them? Not yet. It's still spinning in a whirlwind of uncontrollable thoughts. Your nostrils pick up a curious smell of dust, and your throat is as dry as a desert. We have now gained thirsty on our stuff over there. Oh boy. So another thing to deal with, as well as having a lack of motivation. It was foolish to hope you'd fall asleep. Alright, well, let's get up and find some water. I guess we could go to the old vending machine, because we ain't drinking out of the sink. Oh, even through the tinted windshield, you can feel his frustration.
Come on, start, you piece of shit.
Judging by the careless driving, you just witnessed that the man is either under the influence or another patient of Dr. Phoenix. That maniac is about to kill somebody. No, I am definitely on. I agree with my dramatic senses here on this one. Most likely himself. Yeah. Come to think of it, could it be that's exactly what he's trying to do? I'd rather not think about that right now. Right. Let's find something to drink. Yeah. Finding a drink, get in some water. Finding a drink, avoiding trouble. You jump as if someone jabbed you in the stomach. For a split second, the whole world was exploding, but it was just a thunderclap, the loudest one you ever witnessed. At least my reflexes still work. As well as your heart. It's racing from the sudden shock. Thanks, narration. But there's nothing to use this unwanted excess of adrenaline for, so it keeps lingering, eating you from the inside out, while you stand alone and thirsty in the middle of the empty parking lot. Okay, can I just go get my drink then? Cool. Okay. The battered machine seems to be decades old, except for a newly installed, comically large reddish button. Yeah, we're gonna check the labels on that before we hit anything. It reads, drinking water for the people of Rue Valley free of charge, courtesy of Coral Destiny. Press the reddish button, yeah. Free drinking water. With a bang and a clang, the machine vomits out a bottle of water. Take the bottle of water. The almost frozen plastic feels slippery in your sweaty hand. You can't wait to drain it of the precious fluid. Well, we're not going to drink it right away. I'm going to see if they're open. They might be closed. Oh my god. Suddenly the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety washes over you. Get away! But you can't run away from the whole sky on fire any better than you can from your own past. At least I don't have to face it. Jeez. Your eyelids connect and darkness greets you for a mere second, but as always, the carousel of suffering starts spinning immediately. How do I stop? Actually, how do I let go of it? That's easy. Simply let go of yourself. Nobody can stop being themselves.
I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned tea, weren't you?
No, I was expecting an answer. But the receptionist disappears, and instead the fiery sky begins burning its way through the darkness, cutting several straight, narrow slits in your closed eyelids. I want this to stop. Well then, keep craving, keep clinging, keep suffering. I have no choice. Jesus, what is going on, game? What the f- Oh no, did we get Groundhog Day? Are we Groundhog Day'd?
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yeah, we're Groundhog Day'd. Oh my god. We got Groundhog Day'd. Alright, stop the carousel and focus on something else. Surely there's something pleasant to think of instead of this bushy-eyebrowed psychotherapist and this court-mandated therapy. Think of something soothing. But Dr. Finnick only seems to become more real. Mr. Harrow, can you hear me? Yes, sorry.
It's all right. I am aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now, and we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours.
Lack of motivation. That's the least of your worries while your mind is filled with this crushing, overwhelming sense of impending... Wait, did you hear that? A muffled sound of metallic clanging from the outside diverts your frail attention. For some unknown reason, your heartbeat accelerates and cold sweat appears in your armpits.
At all times, if possible.
The doctor finishes, apparently expecting some sort of answer from you. I'm terribly sorry, my mind wandered off. Could you repeat that, please?
No worries, Mr. Harrow. You seem to have had enough talk for today anyway.
He stops and gives you a concerned look.
Mr. Harrow, you're shaking. Are you feeling unwell?
Well, you endured the whole session stoically so far, but this one moment of anxiety, it could completely ruin your chances of being sent back home anytime soon. Try and act like the stable, well-adjusted person that you are. I'm gonna bet we fail that. You open your mouth with the intention of convincing him you're fine, but the stress is just too high to control and it instantly overwhelms you. We're gonna give a good cry on this one, because, oh my god, what did we go through? Your face wrinkles in a spasm, and tears burst out of your eyes suddenly, as if a pressurized canister full of ocean water has been ruptured by a stray bullet.
It's all right to let it out.
You recognize great compassion in his voice. Gradually, sob by sob, you calm down, and your breathing slows down to its usual tempo.
There are tissues on the table if you need them.
Thanks.
Feeling a little better? Good. May I ask, how is your sleep these days?
I haven't slept in months.
Is that so?
He seems to inspect the dark circles under your eyes.
Well then, if you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight...
He opens his hand, revealing a single purple pill lying on his palm.
There's no reflection in his glasses. Behind them, a pair of bushy eyebrows.
Reach for the pill.
Remember, what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more.
Alright, take the purple pill.
Hopefully, it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. We'll continue tomorrow. All right then. Now, you only need to pick up the key card for your room, and I'll call the reception to make sure everything is in order. Sounds good?
Thank you. Alright. So, we are getting hardcore Groundhog Day, except... Yep. Source of the clangs is a young woman beating up an old vending machine. For some unknown reason, looking at her makes you even more nervous. Why am I so agitated? all of a sudden. He must have gotten lost in thought for a moment while the doctor was speaking. Couldn't have possibly happened more than a couple of minutes ago, but it feels like an hour has passed since. And then the sound of that old alarm clock awakened you from a daydream you can't remember, and this overwhelming tsunami of dread appeared out of nowhere. Take a moment to calm yourselves down. You point your gaze towards the endless, unmoving desert. It's calm in the distance. But not so much right here, as the machine-hating woman keeps hitting it violently. And we still have total lack of motivation, so I don't think we can interact with her, but let's see. Yeah, let's just get away from her. Our anxious apprehension is making it actually worse.
I'll break you open if I have to. Can you see the industrial compressor sign? No?
All the attention of the girl behind the counter is being hogged by the ongoing phone call again.
Yes. Now turn right, and then immediately take a slight left. Hold on, I've got someone on another line.
She presses a button on the phone. Oh, that's new.
Hello, reception. What can I do for you, Dr. Fink? Okay. Yes, he's here. Of course, no problem.
Oh, we're gonna get helped faster, maybe. In an instant, the realization dawns on you. Because of your crying outburst at the end of the session, Dr. Finnick must have just warned the receptionist of your condition. Oh. Oh. Yeah, let's give it a little smile. She smiles back at you as she touches the button again.
Hey, listen. I have to go now, so let's... I know. We'll have to manage without it today. I know. Sorry. Bye.
Oh, maybe that was an important phone call the first go round.
Hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in? Everything is in perfect order. Don't you worry a bit about anything.
Sorry.
Apology accepted. Okay, let's get you into your room. So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything is prepared for you, and this is your key card.
We'll wait for her to put it on the counter this time.
I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
We're gonna let her do her thing again.
You must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing it sometime.
Here, I'll just need your signature.
We're gonna read the document first, because we have to.
Oh, are you a lawyer, perhaps?
No. Alright, sign.
Thank you for your trust, sir. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Bye. I'm curious, do we have the water still in our... No. Okay, so we did lose the water, so we're gonna have to get it again whenever we have to take our pill, probably. So we lost our water. Although we don't have the thirsty condition, so that's at least good. I was concerned we'd be stuck with that one. Unlock the door and enter. Yeah. Let's just move the bag. Why am I afraid of unpacking? Perhaps you're scared of what you might find inside. Or maybe worried that by unpacking you accept that you're going to stay here for some time. What could be inside? You. Perhaps I could relax a bit in the armchair instead. Yeah, we're gonna sit down. Soon as your buttocks touch the frayed armchair seat, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. All you want is to sleep, but unnerving restlessness is gnawing at you from the inside, like a colony of termites munching on a piece of dead wood. We're gonna look at that suitcase. I'm curious. What a pitiful, inert object. It's full of my stuff. Stuff? Clothes, phone charger, toothbrush. Might as well be empty. But it isn't. Narrator. And it won't ever be without your help. Okay, we're gonna rest. For a precious moment, there's only darkness, but images start flashing quickly without your consent. Okay, we're dreaming again. Oh, nope. You know what? This time we're gonna see who's calling.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
Who wants to know?
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
Who gave you this number?
Well, Mr. Harrow, to be honest, I don't even have your number. It was randomly selected by the computer. The privacy of our potential clients is among our core values here at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy, I can assure you. Now, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in a treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests.
Are you referring to my psychotherapy here in Rue Valley?
Mr. Harrow, let me be frank with you. I have no idea where this true valley of yours is, but we will work together to put an end to this undue response to your, well, unique situation. I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know what you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it. So, I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation.
Well, do I have to decide right now? This is all happening so suddenly.
I completely understand what you're trying to say, Mr. Harrow. To make things easier for you, I'll simply write down your general consent here and forward your case to my colleagues in our paralegal department. They'll contact you shortly. Well, Mr. Harrow, it was a colossal pleasure talking with you. Tschüss.
Before you have a chance to say anything, the phone line is already dead. But at least now you're not the only one who realizes the absurdity of this mandated psychotherapy. Oh, alright, let's close our eyes again. We can't use the pill because we're paranoid. Alright, back to Dreamland. We got some changes here to make. We received a phone call from Percy Rugger, Senior Sales Executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence or another patient of Dr. Phoenix. This maniac's going to kill somebody. Most likely himself. When did this happen? This evening, but later. For a split second, the whole world was exploding, but it was just a thunderclap, the loudest one you ever witnessed. At least my reflexes still work. As well as your heart, it's racing from the sudden shock. Suddenly, the night sky turns blood red, and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety engulfs you. Get away! But you can't run away from the whole sky being on fire any better than you can from your own past. Then suddenly everything happened again? Everything again, but nothing after. The meaning of what you've just experienced is still hard to grasp. Is this some weird deja vu? The memory seems so real, and yet these things clearly never happened. Have you actually gone completely mad, and they were right to send you to Dr. Finnick? But what if the careless driver really does show up? What if lightning actually strikes the motel and the night sky turns red? We got new memory or fantasy. How could you remember something that is yet to happen? Then again, why would you imagine events so specific? You want to get up and find out if these strange memories will play out in reality, or if it all is but the fever dream of a lunatic. Yet you can't. It's all too much. All you really want to do is forget you've ever even had these weird visions. To forget about being here. To forget about the incident. Stay in the armchair forever was our only option here. Weird. Are we about to relive it but stuck in the armchair? Because I can't do anything. We're going to close our eyes again. As soon as you close your eyes, the images return, again chasing one another. You can't seem to calm down until at last you open your eyes again. Okay. Phone. We're going to scroll through we're going to doom scroll. Same old, same old. Well, then back to the phone. Oh, hold on, sir. Yeah, we can't get up. Alright, play our game again. Playing this game right now, for some reason, it feels unsettling. This was supposed to be relaxing. It's not your fault. You're simply too nervous to play a stressful game like this right now. After some time, your focus fades away and you put the phone down. There's nothing else to do but swallow the purple pill. Oh my god, thankfully. Okay, let's do it. Swallowing a pill without any water is not a pleasant task, true, but but getting up only to get some water definitely feels like too much of an effort. We're gonna force it down our throat. Using saliva as a lubricant, you help the purple capsule find its way into your stomach. You have no idea how long it will take until its effects kick in, so there's nothing to do but, wait. Alright, well, let's go back to sleep. You expect the images to return again any moment, but gradually, your thoughts begin to slow down and your consciousness lightens its feverish grip on you. No fear. Oh. Was it the purple pill? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Embrace the sweet relief. Like a leaf on the wind, you're tossed this way and that. But what is this? A tiny spark of light seems to have taken deep root inside you. It must have broken away from that mighty forked bolt of the brightest lightning you ever saw earlier. A spark still without shape, still without purpose, but full of potential. The sound of the loudest thunder jerks you out of your slumber. The speck of energy, now fully grown, is pulsing in your chest. You remember this feeling. And as you finally recognize what it is, your pathetic attempt at forgetting about what you experienced earlier is shattered. Holy shit, what? Oh, can we commit now? We have willpower? Yes! You have to find out if the careless driver showed up again. You must know if the sky will really be set ablaze. You need to see if everything will happen again, and if it does, you need to remember. Get up. Yo. Oh, it's starting to get good. The rain has slackened off, and you see nothing out of ordinary, nothing you could put your finger on. If the careless driver visited the motel, he has surely left already while you were sleeping. Yet, as you exit the room, the hair rises on the back of your neck, and an eerie sensation takes hold of you. Glance towards the parking lot. As you stare at the reflection of the wet, dark asphalt, the memory begins unfolding in your mind again. He enters the car, starts the engine, and then he hits the transformer while driving in reverse, smashing his rear light before driving away in a cloud of smoke. If this really happened, you may be able to find some evidence down there. That's right. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's be a detective. I was just going to play this for only an hour, but I'm hooked now. We got to play the whole... We got to do this. I'm hooked. I'm invested, y'all. They got me. As you come closer to the transformer, you immediately notice a couple of red plastic shards. Inspect the transformer. Transformer doesn't show any obvious sign of the impact. Alright, let's look at the shards. There are several small ones scattered all around the translucent triangles and rhomboids. The largest of them is lying right next to the transformer, shiny and wet, boldly staring at you from the dirty asphalt. Alright, well, let's look at the largest one. This shard is obviously part of a broken taillight. This means he's been here already. There's no other option. You know what? We're not indecisive or paranoid here. I knew I would find something here, and I did. So it has to be true. And here it comes. And then before you can wrap your head around all this, the skies are once again set ablaze exactly as you remembered, only confusing you even further. What will happen now? Will you find yourself back at Dr. Fennick's office in a moment? Will you remember anything? Or was this a one-time thing and the evening will now continue as if nothing has happened? Befuddled, you cast your gaze on your wristwatch. It's 8:47 p.m. Here we go again! Alright, I think we'll cut it here, folks. This is an interesting game. We're gonna keep playing this. We'll keep playing this demo. I don't know how long the demo is, actually. So, we'll play more of it in another episode, because we've already played an hour here. This is so good. I'm loving it. I'm definitely going to get this game when it's fully out. Because just from what we played here, I'm in. I'm invested. This is the type of game I'm for. Let's do it. I need to know what's going to happen. So, we'll definitely play more of this. So So thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you really like our content, check out the Patreon, which is linked down below, where you can watch our content before it's released publicly on YouTube. Also, be sure to check out our Discord, also linked down below, so you can become part of our community. And I will see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye.